WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
You are looking live at a beautiful, partly cloudy area of the Bronx, New York, where tonight WON Sports presents Baseball Night in America, game number 2 of the 2020 World Series. As the Pirates lead the New York White Sox 1-0, tonight these two will clash once again. This is yours truly, John Rios. Got to join us here on WON YouTube, powered by MLB The Show 20, as we get you prepared for game 2 of this series. The Sox looking to even the series up 1 game apiece. Last night, it was all Pirates. 17-9 was the final. Lions out of the bullpen got the win. Guidry took the loss. He just absolutely lost it. Mike Scott will be on the mound for the New York White Sox, as for the Pirates, Musgrave will be on the mound for the Buccos. It is the Pirates and the White Sox going head-to-head in Game 2 of the 2020 World Series, coming up from the old stadium.
Tell me, what have you been up to? You know, it's been quite a while since you've come to see me.
Well, I've been quite busy. I've had my hands full over the past year or so. I have fear that my dark side is gonna rear its ugly head and cause me to do all kinds of things. The kinds of things I did years ago. My temper is gonna get the best of me. And also my brain fogginess and now my eyes. I still don't know why I let Super Sentry and Nuclear Woman go. They're after my friend, Supergirl. And my temper. I almost killed both Super Sentry and Nuclear Woman with my bare hands. And superheroes with kryptonite in their blood aren't supposed to kill. I may be half human and half Kryptonian, but I have to follow the Krypton guidelines.
Almost 5 blocks of Lakeland is currently on fire. We will keep you updated as much as we can. Authorities and the fire department are on the scene. Obviously, the authorities have also hoped that Supergirl can be as assistant as well as Superwoman. We'll continue to bring you updates throughout this day on the status of the fire. This has been the WON News Bulletin. I'm Dr. Rios, and now we turn you to the regular programming.
Okay, Doc, listen, I have got to go over to the town of Lakeland and see if they need any assistance putting out this car fire. I'll be back in 2 weeks. In the meantime, I must fly.
Well, Mike Scott will try to stop the bleeding here and try to give the White Sox a pretty good outing. So far in the postseason, he's 2-0 with 2 starts under his belt. His ERA is up there, though, at 7.43. So we have to keep an eye on that. As Tony Gwynn, who had himself a field day last night with 2 big home runs, comes in hitting at .432 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs so far in the postseason. Those 2 home runs came last night, and he steps in to lead off this ball game. Scott against Gwynn, and we're underway in game 2, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Better weather yesterday than there was. Better weather today than there was yesterday. It was foggy, it was cloudy, it was overcast, a little bit rainy. But a better night of baseball here tonight. There's a strike 0-2 on Gwynn. Grandal behind the plate as McGriff is out of the catcher's position for tonight. He's getting the night off. Scott ahead of Tony, 0-2. Here comes the pitch. And a line drive to left field, base hit. Gwynn is on again. He has had himself a hot bat coming into this fall classic this year. Mattingly, who's playing first base today, mishandled the ball, but still Tony stays on base. So another opposite field base hit for Tony Gwynn here to begin this ball game. And the batter now will be Starling Marte. Hitting at .314 with 1 home run and 5 runs batted in so far in the postseason. The infield is in, and the outfield is normal. Pirates coming into this World Series this postseason with 99 regular season wins, while the Sox have 134 wins of the season. The pitch on the way. Ground ball but foul, strike one. Out of the reach of Mattingly. 0-1 delivery. Foul ball again, 0-2 this time. Look to give you the starting lineup in a matter of moments, if we can, whenever we can. And there's a line drive right to Mattingly, and there's your out. First one of the ball game. It'll give us a chance to take a look at the Pirates lineup. You have Gwynn, Marte, Cabrera, Bell, Snyder, Dickerson, Dozier, Swanson, and Basquet. At the plate is Miguel Cabrera, who hit a home run last night, a 2-run home run. The infield is in, the outfield is very deep. And that's hit deep to left, but right there is Henderson. Playing in at left field and make the catch. And there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So 2 down for Josh Bell, who had himself quite a night last night, a 2-home run night. In the postseason, 408 average, 7 home runs, 22 runs batted in. That's quite a postseason resume in the stats department for Bell in this postseason run for the Pirates. Pirates in their first World Series since 1979. That's a long time. This is swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Sox already celebrating their 10th year playing New York baseball, powered by MLB The Show, with the ability of having classic stadiums. There's a ground ball, and the force played at second, side retired. One hit, a man is stranded. We played a half inning. Pirates nothing, Sox coming to bat. Joe Musgrove will be on the mound for the Buccos, 3-0 with 3 starts under his belt. This is his 4th game so far in the postseason. ERA at 3.32, 19 innings pitched under his belt. 15 strikeouts, 7 walks, and he'll be going up against Ricky Henderson, hitting at .333 so far in the postseason with 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. Had the night off last night. And looking to be a spark plug for his Sox tonight with his team down 1-0, and a hot shot right to second. Nice play and thrown into the dugout. That's going to be an error, and Henderson will be awarded second base. Good sliding play by Dozier, but he just airmailed it into the Sox dugout. Hopefully nobody is hurt. But it gives now Roberto Alomar an RBI chance. He's hitting at .475 with 7 home runs and 9 runs batted in. Went deep twice last night. Man's at second, nobody out. The Sox are threatening after that big error. Hot shot up the middle, base hit to right field. Let's see if they'll try to score that run. Here comes the throw by the right fielder, and they got him. Holy cow, what a play. And there is 1 down. And now bring up Didi Gregorius. So just when you thought the Sox were knocking on the door to score, what a throw by the right fielder to get the speedy Henderson. They were neck and neck, but the tag came first before Henderson's body or foot slid into home base. So here's Didi with a man at first and 1 out. Another missed opportunity for the Sox. in this inning, but that could change with a high fly ball to deep right. There she goes. It's gone. So long, farewell. 2-0 Sox. Didi does it again. Second night in a row that Didi has hit a home run. Last night he hit 2 of them. This one stayed in the air a long time. And apparently landed in the upper deck. Would have loved to have seen it land there, but hey, that's this video game. Here's Reggie Jackson hitting at 385 with 9 home runs and 15 runs batted in. So 2 runs in on a 2-run home run by Didi with only 1 out here in the first inning of play. Musgrove now in a 2-0 situation, an unfortunate situation for the Pirates. Reggie chops it on the ground right to Bell, and he'll tag Jackson on the back for out number 2. Take a look at the lineup for the Sox here if we have a moment. We have Henderson, Alomar, Didi, Jackson, Griffey Jr., Mattingly, Thomas, Grandal, and Boggs. That is opponent lineup if you ever saw one. Here is Ben Griffey Jr. hitting at 500 with 11 home runs and 25 runs batted in. 2 outs, 2 runs are in, nobody on base. And the 2-out delivery. Line drive, but right at the second baseman, and Dozier who makes the play, side retire. But Didi Gregorius puts the Sox on the board first with a 2-run home run. At the end of 1 of game number 2 of the World Series is 2-0 White Sox. Duke Snider, the former Dodger, will step in, hitting at 242 with 1 home run and 7 runs batted in. He'll lead things off here in the top of the second in a 2-0 Sox lead. The pitch by Scott is lofted out to left field. Can of corn for Henderson. And he'll make the catch for the first out of the second inning. Let's get a gander at the Sox defense if we can. And we will right now. In the outfield, you have Henderson, Jackson, and Griffey Jr. In the infield, Didi, Wade, Alomar, and Mattingly. And catching the balls and strikes is Grandal. First pitch by Scott on the way is rifle to right, and that is going to go. That is going to go far over the fence for a home run for Dickerson. And it's 2-1 Sox just like that. Griffey didn't even run that much. He knew that ball was going to go someplace. And the Pirates are right back in this ball game. It's 2-1. Well, we told you last night that this Pirates team is nothing to sneeze at. There's a reason why they have 99 wins in the regular season and a reason why they're National League champions and are in the World Series. They can play baseball. Something that Pirate fans have not seen since 1979, winning championship baseball. And they're seeing it for the first time in over 40 years, 41 to be exact, as Dozier, who hit a home run of upper deck blast last night, steps in with an 0-1 count. 1 out, a run is in. Dozier the potential tying run, by the way. The 0-1 on the way. He'll foul it again, 0-2. Oh, 2 delivery. He pops it up behind the plate. Grandal doesn't have to move that much. He's there. And they're 2 down. So Dozier's out, and that'll bring up 190 with no home runs and 2 runs batted in. 2-1, Sox lead. Dickerson's home run puts the Pirates on the board here in this inning. There's a strike, 0-1. One pitch. Line drive to deep left field. The outfielders are converging. No way to get to this ball, you would think. Oh, it's off the glove of Griffey. He doesn't know where the ball is. This could be an inside the park home run for Swanson, and it will be. And this game is tied at 2. Griffey did everything he could to get to this ball, but to no avail. The wind was a factor in tonight's game, but look at the runner here. He was running all the way. And it's a 2-2 tie. Wow. This is a team that just does not quit, folks. And that's looped in the air to right center. That wind is really blowing that ball all over the place. It's caught by Griffey. Side retired, but this game is tied at 2 in the middle of the second inning. John Manley, who homered last night, the pitch hitting role steps in, and they get 464 with 5 home runs and 9 runs batted in. Let's go back to work with his team now tied at 2. And a ground ball toward the hole at second base, picked up by Dozier, flips to first, in time for the first out of the second. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh defense. In the outfield, you have Wynn, Snyder, and Dickerson. The infield, Swanson, Dozier, Bell, and Cabrera. And catching the balls and strikes is Vasquez. Here's Frank Thomas. And the pitch on the way. Hot shot on the ground toward the hole. Picked up by the shortstop. The long throw to get the big man. And Bell scoops it up with his foot on the bag for out number 2. 2 down. Great play by the shortstop. Here's B. Swanson. Look at the throw. Oh. Nicely done. Here's Yasmani Grandal hitting at 700. With 5 home runs, 7 runs batted, and had a night off last night. Two-out delivery. He hits it on the ground. Pass fell down the right field line. He's got himself a hit, a single. A 2-out single here in the bottom of the second inning. Judge Fair down the line. So that'll bring up Wade Boggs on an RBI chance here, possibly, if this inning continues. Man's at first, 2 down. And a high skyer to dead center. Marte's got a beat on this one. Or is that Dickerson? It doesn't matter. This inning's over. Man stranded. That could Duke Snyder will make the clutch. Man stranded after 1 hit. End of 2. We're tied at 2 in game 2. Here's Tony Gwynn, 1 for 1 with a single and back in the first inning. Mike Scott back to work now in a tie game. Got a brand new ball game all the way around. As Gwynn takes the strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 to Gwynn. Swing and a miss. 0-2. All fastballs down the pipe. Looks like he's going again with that fastball to Gwynn. 0-2. And he may have gone 1 too many. If it stays fair, it's fouled. Lucky for Scott. 0-2 remain. Going with that fastball again, and this time he makes the count. Strike 3. First strikeout of the night for Mike Scott, and Gwynn is retired, 1 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back, strike 1. Marte lined out back in the first inning. The 0-1 on the way is hit in the air to left center. That will fall in. Griffey's got it, and we'll keep Marte at first base.
The third baseman, number 24, Miguel
So
Cabrera.
the Pirates have a man on base once again in another inning. And the batter will be Miguel Cabrera, who lines to the third, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 55.
Yes, I'm on the air.
Yeah.
So 2 down here in the inning, with a man still at first. Good catch by Wade Boggs at third, by the way. And there is Josh Bell. And the 2-out delivery, fouls it away, strike 1. 0-1 delivery, and Josh takes a strike, 0-2. Man's at first with a short lead. 2-2 tie in Game 2 of the World Series of 2020, with the Pirates leading the series against the Sox 1-0. Now the 0-2. Strike 3 is called, and that'll take care of the Pirates. One hit, a man is stranded, middle of the inning. It is 2-2. Ricky Henderson reached on an error and came in to score on the DD 2-run home run back in the first. That's been all the scoring the Sox have done. Still plenty of ball game to go. First pitch by Musgrove. Line down the right side. Base hit for Henderson. He's on for the second time here in this game. Bring up Roberto Alomar. Batting on the left side, switch hitter. The infield is in. The outfield is very deep. On the ground, a line drive catch, not a ground ball, a line drive catch. And good play there by Swanson to make the catch. There's one down here. And now bring up Didi, who hit a 2-run homer his last time up. What a year he's had. What a postseason he's had. A shatter back ground ball. They're not going to get 2 here. They throw it into right field, and there goes the runners on their way to their respective bases. That'll be a big error for Cabrera there. Henderson moves to third on the ball that was just airmailed into right field, and Didi advances to second. Huge opportunity for the White Sox here in this inning and in this ball game. Last night they wasted a lot. Tonight, it's right in front of them with 1 out and 2 on. Will they walk Reggie to load the bases and try to get a double play out of Griffey? Looks like they won't. So here's Reggie. 1 out, 2 on. And takes it for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 delivery, and Reggie lines it down the right field line, caught. Henderson will come in to score at the throw. It's off the line, it is, and the Sox take a 3-2 lead. So give Reggie an RBI on that sacrifice fly. Sox fans know that baseball, giving Reggie a cheer here, and now bring up Ken Griffey Jr., who lined out back in the first. 3-2 Sox lead on the RBI sacrifice fly by Reggie. RBI chance here for Griffey to potentially extend that lead with a man at third base. And a high fly ball deep into right field. He may have done that way back. So long, farewell. The kid delivers again. A 2-run shot makes it 5-2 White Sox. Griffey again, the Glenn had reception by Mattingly and Didi. Here it is again, that compact, sweet swing. He was just looking to hit it into the field, but boy, that ball just carried out of here and landed it in the lower deck in right field. So now 2 out, base is empty. 5-2 Sox for Mattingly, who chops it on the ground to Bell. Will flip it to the pitcher, who runs it down. This inning is over. But the Sox tee off, and Ken Griffey Jr. puts the icing on the cake with a bomb to right field. At the end of 3, it's the Sox 5 and the Pirates 2. Duke Snyder will be the batter, hitting it 0 for 1 here today. Throughout his last time up, with his team now down 5-2. Almost sounds like a repeat of last night. Almost. That is it well. Into right center field. Griffey going back, still back on the warning track, and he's there for the catch. Snyder missed a home run by a foot or two.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Corey.
So one down quickly here in the fourth. Corey Dickerson with a solo home run his last time up. Back in the second inning, steps in now. Base is empty, one down. 3-run lead for the Sox. That's fouled away, strike one. Guy got tremendous power. He can hit it the opposite way and he can pull the ball. And he hits it the opposite way again. Could be problems for Henderson, who makes the catch for out number 2. The Pirates can really hit the baseball, folks. There's no denying that. They've shown it tonight and last night. Scoreboard tells a different story, though. Here's Brian Dozier. Base is empty, 2 down. And the pitch on the way, strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 again, strike, 0-2. 0-2 delivery, fouled away, we'll do it again. In the 0-2 delivery, another foul ball. 0-2 again. Ground ball, base hit into left field. So the inning continues for the Pirates. Base hit for Dozier.
Now batter, shortstop, Yankee.
And that'll be Swanson, I believe. Foul straight back, strike one. And it is Swanson, who's 1 for 1 with a home run, and inside the park home run his last time up. And he pops it up into shallow center. Can of corn for the kid, you would think. He's there to make the catch. This inning is over. One-hitter man is stranded. 3.5 complete. 5-2 Sox lead in Game 2 of the 2020 World Series. Well, here's Frank Thomas.
Leading out for the White Sox, the designated hitter.
0 for 1 with a ground out back in the second inning. And the pitch by Musgrove. Here's a chopper up the middle. Base hit. A seeing eye single for the Big Hurt. He's on to begin the bottom of the fourth inning.
Now back. Yasmani. Run ball.
Here's Grandal. The infield is in, the outfield is very deep. This guy can really hit him far. And he hits one far to right field. There she goes. So long, Bill. Nope, it's off the wall. It's off the wall. Everybody thought it was a home run. And now the base pads are messed up. They get the out at second, and they get the out going to first, second base. Holy cow, a double play. Oh, my goodness. How can that happen? Here's a ground ball, and it's off the shortstop into left, and now Boggs is hooked up. He's hooked up, and he's safe at first. What in the world is going on? First you see a ball that looked like a home run. It bounced off the wall. Everybody was confused, and just now a ball that hit off the second base, the shortstop's glove, goes into left field, and somehow, like Superman, the left fielder speeds right to the ball. You can't make this stuff up. Glitches and glitches and more glitches. 0-1 on Henderson. Hot shot down the right field line, and that's going to be an out. What a weird inning indeed. At the end of 4, it's 5-2, Sox lead. Christian Vasquez will be the batter. He's 0 for 1, flew out back in the second inning. As we reach the 5th inning of this ball game. Game 2 of the 2020 World Series. Here's the Pirates leading 1-0, but the Sox leading this game 5-2. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios, with the play-by-play and commentary here on W.O.N Sports, powered by MLB The Show 20. Boy, that bottom of the 4th inning was weird. Ground ball, diving stop by Boggs. He gets up, throws the first, not in time. Good play by Boggs, but just could not hold on to the ball. It'll be an infield hit for Vasquez, and the Pirates lead things off now with Tony at the plate and a man at first. And the pitch on the way. A little loft to the left field. Can of corn for Henderson. He'll make the catch, keeps the runner right at first base. 1 down. Here's Starling Marte. Marte 1 for 2. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
He pops it up in the shallow right center field. Coming on is the kid, Griffey Jr. And he'll put it away for the 2nd out of the 5th inning. No action in the Sox bullpen as of yet, as Mike Scott continues to keep the offense of the Pirates in check. Miguel Cabrera, another batter, 0 for 2, a fly out and a line out. And the pitch on the way, strike 0-1. 0-1, a chopper. This is going to be tough to get. It goes through Didi. It goes through Didi. He went ahead and just completely missed the ball. Don't know if there was miscommunication between Boggs and Didi, but Didi should have got to that ball, and he didn't. So Miguel is on, and now all of a sudden, the potential tying run, Josh Bell is at the plate. And he fouls this one back 0-1. This is a big moment in this ball game. Bell, a tough night here, 0 for 2 with a strike on the ground up. A one huge swing can change him and his club's fortune in a big way. And a ground ball to second. They'll get the force at second. This inning's over. And the Sox escape another Houdini act presented by Mike Scott. We're halfway through. 5-2 Sox lead. We're now going to pause for station identification.
Hello, Superwoman. Just relax. I'm only a weak man in your presence.
Who are you? What do you want?
I am Fane.
I do not do things for bad people like you, Fane.
You will help me.
Stupid son of a bitch. Never gonna get away with this. You're the one behind all of the crime in Chicago, not me. I'm not your ordinary superheroine. You can't just... You can't... Why? Come on, Chief, you know why. Superwoman is almost like... What the... Who is this girl? She thinks she's some kind of Supergirl or Superwoman? She looks like some kind of clown advertising the weather.
This clown is gonna be the one that sends you to your grave!
Who are you?
From where I come from, they call me Super Sentry. But today, I'm your executioner! Well, if you don't mind, I must be off.
What are you gonna do to Supergirl?
That's really none of your business. And if I were you, I wouldn't be using all of your energy trying to, like, get out of these cuffs or get out of this car. You know what? You'll just die quicker if you just stay here. Let it happen. I must be off. Ta-ta, Miss Sticker.
I know you're there. Say something.
Meow.
Why are you threatening my life?
When I stumbled upon the Chicago Sun-Times and your story on super criminal, and boy, what you wrote really burned me.
This looks like a job for Superwoman.
What kind of games are you playing with me, and where the hell am I? Doesn't this look familiar to you? The town of Lakeland.
Oh, hell no.
This remote. Fall in, I press button. Boom! You're a magnetic anchor at the bottom of the pool. Any last chance? Yes? No? Never, you witch cat. Alright, in you go then!
You stupid creature! You have no idea what you're up against, and what I'm capable of.
Really? Let's see what you're capable of now.
Hey, come back here, you creep! Clown. Guess I've got to catch up with them. The only way to do that is by air. Chief can wait. I gotta get over there and see if there's any people that are hurt in that area. That must have been a huge explosion and there could be some innocent lives at stake. Aren't you?
You shouldn't laugh at someone holding a ray gun, especially a ray gun filled with blue kryptonite.
Begins the bottom of the fifth inning of the 2020 World Series Game 2 with his club up 5-2. Musgrove still on the mound for Pittsburgh. And a chopper up the middle to Dozier at second to throw, and he got him. One down. Here's the play again on replay. Well, he covers a lot of ground. So now here's Didi, 1 for 2 with a two-run homer back in the first. That started the Sox scoring. One out and the base is empty. A fly to left, Canagorn for Dickerson. He's there, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 5-2 Sox, a good ball game. They got Reggie Jackson. Jackson with a key RBI. A sacrifice fly a few innings ago to bring in the go-ahead run. That's been it at the moment. Chopper on the ground to Dozier at second. He'll take care of it, and this inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go to Paleholtz. At the end of 5 of Game 2 of the 2020 World Series, it's the White Sox leading the Pirates 5-2. Duke Snider, who missed the home run by a foot or two his last time up, steps in now to begin the top of the 6th inning with his club down by 3 runs. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Mike Scott trying to keep the Pirates' bats at check. So far, so good. That may change it. The right field, Reggie trying to get it. Reggie cannot get it. Neither can Griffey. And Reggie misplays the ball over off the wall, but doesn't matter. Snyder will stay put and safely at second base.
Now back.
So Duke off the schneid finally in this game. Good piece of hitting. So there's a runner in score position now for Dickerson, who takes the strike. Dickerson 1 for 2 with a home run to left back in the 2nd inning. Hands in second, nobody out. The pitch is a strike again, 0-2. Here's the dismay of Dickerson. 0-2 again. Down the left side, but foul into the stand. In the 0-2. Strike 3 right down the pipe, and Dickerson knew it. He shakes his head saying, okay, you got me, fella. So 1 down. So that'll bring up, I believe, Brian Dozier at the plate. And a chopper foul, 0-1. And it is Brian Dozier, who's 1 for 2 with a single back in the 4th inning. 0-1 underway. Hot shot to deep left field. Get this one. It is a 1-run game. So long, farewell. Into the lower seats in left field. Dozier takes one downtown and has made this a 1-run ball game. Man, he bashed that one. He has hit some real long home runs in this series. One in left field in the upper deck. And this one, no question, into the lower seats in left. Here it is again. Looked like a fastball that really didn't do much. And Dozier took advantage. We got ourselves a brand new ball game, a 1-run lead for the Sox. And now I believe it's Swanson at the plate. And he fouls it away, strike 1. 1 out, 2 big runs in for the Pirates, down 5-4. This will be pitch number 56 for Mike Scott. And a swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, 2 delivery underway. Pop them up, third base side. Foul territory for Bob. He's got this one. Makes the catch. 2 down here in the 5th inning. Make it the 6th inning.
Now batting. The catcher.
Tonight's Christian Vasquez 1 for 2 with a single back in the 5th inning. Two-out delivery. Into center field. Cannon corn for the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. Under this one, and this inning is over. But not before Brian Dozier puts the Pirates within a run with a 2-run home run. Here in the middle of the 6th is now a 5-4 Sox lead against the Pirates. Well, Ken Griffey hit a home run back in the 3rd inning to extend the Sox lead to 5-2, but things have changed dramatically. And now it's a 1-run ball game. There's a chopper to first. Bell's got it, and there's 1 down quickly. So here is Mattingly. Tough night for Mattingly, 0 for 2. Line to left center. That's going to be a base hit for Mattingly. And he's on with a one-out single here in the sixth. So Dunny gets off the schneid.
Now back, the designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
Here's Frank Thomas. The infield is in, the outfield is deep. The pitch. Up the middle, base hit to right center. Will they send Manley to third? The answer is yes. Thomas is going to second. He's got himself a stand-up gritty double. And runners at second and third, and one down here in the sixth for the Sox.
The catcher, Jeff Hardy. Long ball.
And that's going to be all for Musgrove. He pitched his heart out, but behind by one. Sox are threatening this call to bullpen, brought to you by New Jersey Bell. We'll be back.
So, tell me, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been quite busy. I've had my hands full over the past year or so. I've been worried about my past, the evil past. I have fear that my dark side is gonna rear its ugly head and cause me to do all kinds of things. The kinds of things I did years ago.
Almost a 5.
Doc, listen, I have got to go over to the town of Lakeland and see if they need any assistance putting out this car fire. I'll be back in 2 weeks. In the meantime, I must fly.
Foolish flying rodent. That car bomb was just a setup. Her dark side will be known across the country and the world as soon as I complete my plans. And I believe it's time for those plans to proceed.
Hey! Smartass! What do you want?
I want you dead, Superwoman.
Oh, really? What is that, some kind of a space toy?
You shouldn't laugh at someone holding a ray gun, especially a ray gun filled with blue kryptonite.
Back at the old stadium, Vizcaino will be now on the mound for Pittsburgh. We'll try to keep the Sox off the board here. With Grandal at the plate, second and third occupied and one down. Sox trying to get some extra runs, some insurance run. Rip a foul, strike one. Meanwhile, Vizcaino's job is to keep the Sox off the board and continue to hold on to that 1-run deficit for his offense to have a chance. Tough situation right now. Second, third occupied. One down. On the ground toward the hole. They'll keep that runner right where he is. Wow. A bad at-bat by Grandal does not do anything, does not move the runners. The ball was hit so hard. So instead of a run comes in, everybody stays put. And now there are two down with two on for Bond. Tell you about missed opportunities last night. This could be the biggest one because it could loom large, especially if the Sox don't score. Obviously. Pitch by Vizcaino is ripped to right field. Coming on is the right fielder, and the Pirates escape again, and the Sox blow another opportunity. At the end of 6, it's 5-4, Sox lead. Well, here's Tony Gwynn, the potential tying run. He's single back in the first. 1 for 3. And Mike Scott still on the mound, nursing a 1-run lead. And a ground ball past Mattingly into right. And the Pirates have a man on base to begin this inning. And there is action in the Sox bullpen as Starling Marte is now the batter. Fouls it away, strike one. Marte 1 for 3 with a single back in the third. Another foul ball, 0-2. 0-2 on the way, another foul ball. Another foul ball. And a ground ball to short. There's 1 and 2. No, it pulled Mattingly off the bag. That's going to be a fielder's choice.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
There's Miguel Cabrera with the tying run at first. And 1 down here in the inning. And another ground ball. No, a line drive catch. Not a ground ball. Line drive caught by Didi. 2 down with the tying run still on base. Could be Mike Scott's final inning. We shall see. Here's Josh Bell. 0 for 3 today. He lefts on the left, and Henderson is there. This inning is over. One-hitter man is stranded. It's time to stretch in the Bronx. It remains 5-4, Sox lead. Kyle Crick will come in to pitch for the Buccos of Pittsburgh. And does not have much pitching on his resume for this postseason so far. As the Sox will try to extend their 1-run lead right now, up 5-4. Swing and a miss, strike one. What a ball game here in the bottom of the 7th, 5-4. Sox lead, both teams having opportunities and both teams wasting them. The 0-1 on the way. A high fly ball well into right there. Here's the right fielder to make the catch. One down. And the batter now is Roberto Alomar. One-out delivery to Roberto in the air, left center field. Snyder is there to make the catch, 2 down. So 2 down for Didi Gregorius, who's back in the first inning. Hit a line drive home run to right field. Not a line drive, but he golfed it into right field to put the Sox on the board for the first time. Base is empty, 2 down, a 1-run lead. Line right to Bell's side, retired. 1, 2, 3 go to Sox. We played 7 in the 2020 World Series. Game 2 remains 5-4 Sox at the end of 7. We're now going to pause for station identification. Well, Duke Snyder, 1 for 3, will lead things off here in the 8th inning of play, and Mike Scott is still on the mound. Trying to keep it a 1-run lead. And a ground ball towards short, bobbled but picked up by Didi. He throws to Mattingly. 1 down here in the 8th inning of play. What a ball game so far. Nail biter. With the Sox trying to tie this series up at 1 apiece. Corey Dickerson, the batter. 5-4 is the score. There is action in the bullpen for the Sox just in case. The pitch on the way. Fouled straight back, 0-1. This crowd is hanging on every pitch that Scott throws. Here in the top of the 8th. 1 out and the 0-1 to Dickerson. Another foul ball, 0-2. Pitch number 70 coming from Scott. 0-2 underway. Another foul ball will do it again. Oh, underway. In the air to center field. Canner going for Griffey Jr. 2 down here in the 8th inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier, who made this a 1-run game on a 2-run shot his last time up. He's the potential tying run at the plate. 2-out delivery, and he lost one down the left field line toward the corner, and foul. Strike 1. Oh, 1 delivery. Strike 0-2. This is a guy you've got to get out. He's got great power when he turns it up. 0-2 delivery. Fouls it the other way. Oh, 2 underway. Another foul ball. Good battle between Scott and Dozier. O'Reilly Towers are out behind Scott and the Sox. Up by only 1 run here in the 8th with 2 down to the bases empty. The pitch on the way. Part them up. Third base side. Shortstop ball. Didi Gregorius is there. And this inning is over. Mike Scott again holds on to a 1-run lead. Pitches pretty good in the 8th. Perfect in the 8th. Middle of the 8th. 5-4 Sox. Raul Sandoval's job is to keep this game a 1-runner. And the bullpen has done tremendously. Since Musgrove has left the game. We're trying to keep that the way it is now. There is action in both sides of the bullpen, particularly the Sox. It looks like Scott will come out for the 9th inning. Hot shot to the third base side. Will they get Reggie? The answer is no. It's going to be a base hit. Boy, Reggie can hit. He's on with a hit. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, a chance for the Sox to try to get some insurance. Runs on the board, only up by 1. Here's Ken Griffey. Sandoval's job. Keep Griffey and the Sox in check. There's a high fly ball. Well here in the right center. Back of the outfielders at the wall. It's gone. So long, farewell. There's your insurance delivered by the King. 7-4 Sox lead. His second home run of the night. This one a big one to extend the Sox lead to 3 runs. Now here's Mattingly with the bases empty and nobody on and 2 runs in. On the ground to third, picked up by the third baseman. They get the out, 1 down. The question now is going to be, do you have Mike Scott come in or do you bring up the bullpen? And it looks like Mike Scott's night is over. Thomas fouls it away, strike one. So now, if this holds on to a 3-run lead, it looks like Goose Gossage is going to come in and try to get a save. It is a save situation, none bigger than this game. On the ground toward the hole, a good stop there by Dozier. No way to get Thomas. And now here's Grandal, switch hitter batting on the right side. He's had a tough night at the plate. Went too far, strike one. 2 for 3, so he did not have a tough night. No mistake on that. Into right center field, that's going to fall in, possibly extra bases. There goes Thomas on his way to third. Grandal to second. He is going to be safe. A double for Grandal. Second and third occupied, and the Sox are set up to possibly blow the doors off of this one. And now here's Richard Rodriguez, who did a fine job last night to keep the Sox at bats at check. His job is to do that, the same thing again. The runners will not go. It's a strike to Boggs, 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Line, base hit down the right field line. That'll score at least 2 runs as Boggs marches on to second with a huge RBI double. 2 RBIs total for Boggs, and it's that swing, and it's 9-4 Sox lead. And now bring up Reggie Jackson. 1 out, 1 on. Pitch by Rodriguez. Into center field. That's going to fall in possibly. And it will. Base hit into right center. But Boggs will stay at third while Henderson stays at second. With a double. With only 1 out here in the 8th inning. And the Sox are coming alive here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Ovella Alomar, 1 for 4 with a single and a run. One out pitch by Rodriguez. There she goes, goodbye. It's upper deck time, so long, farewell. Off the facing of the second deck. That ball was hit from the upper deck. Instead, it hit the second deck. It is 12-4 Sox, and that could be all she wrote. His 3rd home run in this World Series. Unbelievable. Here it is again. No doubt about this swing. He tomahawked it. He knew it too. Whoa. And I'll bring up Ed Easley. So it was a close game, and it's now gone out of control. Here's Didi with 1 out, and the base is empty now at 12-4 Sox lead. Hot shot on the ground toward the middle. The shift was on, and they get their out for 2 outs. So here's Reggie Jackson, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. 2 outs, tons of runs in. Reggie lines it to right field. Coming on is the right fielder. This inning's over. But now before the Sox tee off and extend their lead in a huge way. Last look for the Pirates. Down 12. Goose Gossage will come in to pitch. He had a rough game last night, but he'll try to redeem himself now with a huge lead. I believe a 6-run lead. No, an 8-run lead. My mistake on that. And his job is to get the final 3 outs of this ball game and tie the series up at 1. And a good start. A swing and a miss. The 0-1. Up the middle. Hot shot. Base hit in the center. Swanson is on to lead things off here in the 9th inning for the Pirates. A good start for Pittsburgh. Here's Brian Dozier, I believe, was that Swanson. We'll find out in just a moment. And it is Christian Vasquez, by mistake. He's on now with the 0-1 count. And nobody out here in the 9th, but 1 on. And a hot shot. This could be 2. There's 1 and 2. Sox 1 on away from tying the series up. That is what you call a tailor-made double play. Alomar to Didi to Mattingly. Just like that. They make it look so easy, don't they? So now the final hope is Tony Gwynn. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. He's 4 for 10 in this series with 2 home runs and a couple of runs batted in. The 2-out delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Sox out away from tying the series up at 1 game apiece. The 0-1. Off the middle, off of Gossage. Boggs will pick it up, he'll throw, not in time, and now you gotta hope the Goose is okay.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Seems to be walking it off, so he looks like he's okay. He tells the health trainers to stay in the dugout, so he's gonna play on. And the batter will be Starling Marte, who grounds it to third. Bob to Mattingly. Sox win it. And have tied the series up 1 game apiece with a final score in game 2, 12-4. Mike Scott gets the win. A nail-biting game until the offense of the Sox came alive in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the Sox hold on. And now it's off to the Keystone State of Pennsylvania and PNC Park as the World Series shifts to the Bucco State. Another team effort win by this club. And boy, they need to get a win in the biggest way here today with the way the Pirates are playing. And they get that big win thanks to the pitching of Mike Scott, who gets the win. Ken Griffey, the top hitter, he had 2 home runs, a big one to extend the lead to more, and that just began the onslaught. And a couple of happy White Sox are walking into the dugout knowing they're going to have the off day today, tomorrow, a travel day after, and then on the game time in Pittsburgh. And here's your player of the day, and that is Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. And look at his arms. That's pretty funny. They got to be pumped for Kenny. Here's a look at his top baseball program card swing. He is the player of the game with 2 big home runs. The last one in the 8th expanded the Sox lead, and they never looked back after that. So the kid, Ken Griffey Jr., is your player of the game. Be sure to join us in a few days from now for Game 3 of the World Series from PNC Park, with the series tied up at 1 game apiece. Until then, this is yours truly, Jonathan Rios, hoping your game is a good game. Signing off for W.O.N Sports coverage of 2020 World Series Baseball, powered by MLB The Show. Good night, everybody.